My son thinks we visit the fire station every year because he loves the trucks. He is 6. Every September, without fail, he starts asking, Dad, when are we going to see the big red trucks again? I always say the same thing. Soon, buddy. Soon. What he doesn't know is the real reason we go. 3 years ago, my wife was diagnosed with aggressive breast cancer. Stage 3. The treatments were brutal. Chemo, radiation, surgeries. I was working 2 jobs just to keep the lights on. One night, she had a bad reaction. Fever spiked. She could barely breathe. I called 911. The fire truck got there first. 4 men in full gear stepped into our tiny apartment like it was the most normal thing in the world. One of them knelt beside her. Another took my son, who was 3 at the time, into the other room and showed him the lights on the truck through the window so he wouldn't be scared. They stayed until the ambulance left. Before they went, the oldest one looked at me and said, You're not alone in this. Call the station if you need anything. Anything. I nodded. I never called. Pride. Fear. Exhaustion. 6 months later, my wife was gone. Funeral was small. Most people didn't know what to say. The day after the funeral, there was a knock at the door. Same 4 firefighters. They were in regular clothes this time. One of them was holding a small cooler. We heard, the oldest one said. Brought some food, and we figured the little man might want to see the trucks. My son's face lit up like Christmas. They took him to the station, let him sit in the driver's seat, showed him the hoses, the gear, the kitchen where they cooked together. They made him a junior firefighter badge out of cardboard and foil. He still has it on his wall. Every year since they invite us. Same week. Same men mostly. A couple of new faces now. They never let me pay for the coffee they always have waiting. Not once. Last year, my son asked one of them, Why do you always have coffee ready for my dad? The firefighter smiled and said, Because your dad is one of the strongest people we know. And strong people still need looking after sometimes. My son nodded like that made perfect sense. This year, he is starting 1st grade. He still asks the same question every September. Dad, when are we going to the fire station? I still say, Soon, buddy. But now I add something else. Those men, they didn't just save Mom that night. They saved us too. He doesn't fully understand yet. That's okay. One day he will. And when he does, I hope he remembers that the world still has people who show up. Not because they have to, but because they choose to. Every single year. Without asking for anything in return. Not even the price of a cup of coffee. That's the real reason we go. Not the trucks. Though he does love those trucks. God, does he love those trucks. And every time we leave, one of the guys always says the same thing to him. See you next year, Junior. My son always answers the same way. See you next year, and don't forget the coffee for my dad. They never do. Never once.